Astro's Playroom is a 3D platformer developed by the Asobi Team Division and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment in 2020. The game is a sequel to Astrobot Rescue Mission, both games being pre-installed in a PlayStation system serving as a free tech demo for new DualSense controller features. Like the previous game, Astro can jump, hover, punch enemies and objects, along with a spin attack by charging his punch. The main campaign has Astro exploring 4 worlds to collect PlayStation artifacts throughout the maps. The 4 worlds are GPU Jungle, Cooling Springs, SSD Speedway, and Memory Meadow. There are also 2 other areas that you can explore in the game, including PlayStation Labo, where you can see all the artifacts that you've collected, along with the Network Speedrun, in which players can compete in time trials for the fastest time, which can be shared on online leaderboards. Astro's Playroom received critical acclaim praising the game's variety and the use of the DualSense controller. With that being said, the game is only available for the PlayStation 5. Now with the quick history lesson out of the way, let's move on to some gameplay. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the 13th episode of FARANK Gaming Season 2! This is going to be a short and sweet episode for you guys today, and there's a little backstory behind it. I was originally going to play Minecraft for you guys, but this whole time I was trying to think of fun, innovative, and creative ways to play the game so I can make the episode interesting. Minecraft is a good game, but it could be a very boring game to watch, so I was trying to figure things out with it, and then last minute I just decided, you know what? Minecraft is not going to be the game we play. Instead, we are playing Astro's Playroom, as you could tell from the history lesson, a game that I have become absolutely obsessed with because of the time trials and the speedrun maps that they have in the game. I am actually 13th in the world for the Frozen Run map of the speedruns, which I'm very proud of. I'm actually good at this game, believe it or not. I'm not very good at a lot of games at all. I don't even know why I have this gaming series, but I do, and I played this game, and I ended up being very good at it. So this episode, I'm basically going to show you how I got that record. My record holds right now at 36 seconds and 3 milliseconds, 13th in the world, like I said before. And I'm basically going to break down how I get that record. I did just record my gameplay. I was not able to beat my record or get to the 36:03 seconds, but I got very close to it. So I'm going to use those clips and break it down for you and show you how to do it, because I want people to get good at this. I want competition for myself. I want to compete against other people and see if people could beat my record and whatnot, which is very exciting to me. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright guys, so this is the run I'm going to highlight for this episode of the hour that I recorded for this game. So this run, I made it to 36 seconds and 9 milliseconds. I didn't make it to my record or beat my record of 36 seconds and 3 milliseconds. I just couldn't get to it in the hour I was recording. So I'm highlighting my next best one. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it play out, show you how I did it naturally, and then I'm going to break it down section by section of how to do each part. Alright, there you have it. That's how I got to 36 seconds and 09 milliseconds. So now what I'm going to do is go clip by clip, section by section of this map, and break it down for you of how I got this record. Alright, so I'm freezing here right at the beginning because when the gates open and you get the green light to go, you need to jump immediately onto the ice. You don't want to be running on the snow because it just slows you down and you lose time. So immediately jump right at the beginning to start skating on the ice. Alright, from here you want to skip the first 2 ice platforms and land on the corner of the 3rd floating ice platform. To do that, you need to jump, spin move, and then hover, and then land on the corner of the 3rd platform. Right when you hit the corner of the 3rd platform, you need to jump immediately again. So you jump, hover, and then spin move to break the ice that's ahead. So as you can see, I'm not even bothering breaking the ice ahead of me. I'm actually going to skip this platform. So when you make it to the ledge of the ice that's behind me right now, you're going to jump, spin move, then hover to the following platform. Basically doing the same exact thing as before here. I'm skipping this ice here. I'm not going to break it. I'm going to jump, spin move, then hover onto the following platform. Once again, doing the same thing here. I'm going to skip this platform to my left by jumping, spin move, then hover onto the following platform. Also notice that I'm trying to hit the corners of each of these ice platforms and jumping immediately once I land just to save time. Now this is one of the more trickier areas of the map. It's kind of like a glitch in the system. What you basically need to do is sway to the right side of the platform, punch as you make it to the edge, then hover, spin move, hover again to land on the iceberg. So the part I did right there is pretty tricky. It's definitely going to take a good amount of tries to finally get it, but once you do, it just starts to become easier and easier until it just feels natural to do this little glitch. But anyway, once you land on this moving iceberg, you're going to want to jump again immediately, do a spin move, then hover to the next platform straight ahead. And make sure you land on the corner of the next platform so you don't lose momentum. So as you can see, I tried landing on the side of the circle platform there and jumped again immediately. Once you jump, you're going to want to do a spin move and then hover onto the next platform that's going to be approaching pretty quickly ahead of you. Alright, once I land on that last moving iceberg, you're going to want to jump again immediately, but this time you're not going to want to do a spin move and then hover. You're going to want to hover first, so then you could use the spin move to break the following ice barrier that's ahead of you. From here, you're going to want to skip these next 2 moving icebergs, and by doing that, you're going to jump, spin move, then hover onto the snow. From here, when you land on that breakable ice platform, you're going to want to jump again immediately. After you jump, you're going to want to hover until you're on the breakable glass. You're going to hover on the breakable glass so it breaks. And then right before you land, do a spin move so you could hover a little bit to the bouncy pad. It'll make a lot more sense when you see it now. Almost making it to the end here. When you land on this next breakable ice platform, you're going to want to jump again immediately, do a spin move, then hover to not the next platform, but the one after that. Okay, from here, once you land on this breakable platform, you're going to jump immediately again, skip the last breakable ice platform, and skip the snow steps, and you're going to land right on the ice again, heading to the finish line. To do this part, I usually do a jump, then hover, and then a quick spin move towards the end, just like so. So that's my breakdown for you guys. As you can tell, it's very tedious. It's something that takes a lot of practice, but it's a good thing that this is a fun game. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this over and over again. What I'm going to do is play it back one more time, full through without any stops, and hope you make it to my level. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and also follow us on Instagram at Podcast with Frank, where I'll be putting clips of my podcast and clips of the video game series that I have for you guys here on my YouTube channel. With that being said, that's all I really got for you. And yeah, peace out.
It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside. Grab a book and get some air. So what are you waiting for? Why not take a quick break? Tune the radio. There's chores to do, there's leaves to rake. Strum the old banjo. You can practice your Lindy Hop. And maybe later sing with your barbershop. Why not take a little quick break and come back for more? Or then come back for more. Or please come back for more.